Hello everyone, welcome back to the Legoland channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 10 interesting LEGO Indiana Jones facts that you might not know. I have tried to find some more obscure facts for this list, but you may know some of these facts already if you are a hardcore fan. These facts go in no particular order from worst to best or anything like that, but I hope they'll all be interesting to you. Now sit back, grab a snack, and come listen to these interesting Indiana Jones facts. The first fact is a relatively common fact that many people know. In both 7621 Indiana Jones and the Lost Tomb and 77013 Escape from the Lost Tomb, hieroglyphics of both C-3PO and R2-D2 appear in different places. In the old version, the one from 2008, it's very clearly seen right above the arc. This sticker is actually across two hearts, which is now a technique that LEGO has discontinued because if you want to take the set apart, you can't really take it apart if the sticker is sticking two things together. Also, on the new set, C-3PO and R2-D2 can be found on the side of the Golden Arch. And this is a cool Easter egg in both these sets and a nod to the actual movie, as this hieroglyphic can be seen in the Lost Tomb in the actual movie. It was put as a nod to Star Wars since George Lucas was involved with both Indiana Jones and Star Wars. Next up, I'm going to be talking about the Indiana Jones San Diego Comic-Con set. This set was given out at San Diego Comic-Con 2008 and only 500 were ever made. This makes it a very rare set and a prized position for any Indiana Jones collector. It includes Indiana Jones, a car, 2 Ugha warriors, a jungle, and a jungle scene with some jungle detailing. And the set is actually split into two parts. We have the jungle scene with the 2 warriors, which is the exclusive part of this set, and the Brickmaster Indiana Jones car polybag. And the car polybag can be connected on with the jungle part, and this Brickmaster polybag was basically sponsoring the San Diego Comic-Con thing. But yeah, the car polybag was not as rare, and you could get it by itself. But I really like the design of the box of the set. It's supposed to mimic a crate in the warehouse where the Ark and other artifacts are kept in the Indiana Jones universe. Over the years, LEGO Indiana Jones has had many variants as a figure. There have been 9 in total, including the newly released ones that just came out as of recording. And we have a regular Indiana Jones with his brown jacket and his whip and whatever from 2008 and 2009, and this is the most iconic. You probably already know what he looks like. There's also another version of this figure with a bigger grin and more of a smile, open smile, and there's also a desert version of Indy with a tan shirt instead of a brown jacket, and this also appears in the Temple of Doom set, but with a ripped sleeve and the grinning face previously mentioned. Indiana Jones also has a version with his teacher outfit and a gray suit coming in the Venice Canal Chase. The final older version of Indy was the white tuxedo version coming in the Shanghai Chase from 2009. In 2023, we got 3 new versions of Indy, all with a brand new hat and hair piece. One has a black tie and brown jacket, one has an alternate face with spider webs, and one has his regular adventuring outfit. And all of these have different face prints, which is good. And there's been a lot of versions of Indy over the years. During the lifespan of LEGO Indiana Jones. There have been 20 sets, not including key change or exclusive sets like the San Diego Comic-Con set. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and Raiders of the Lost Ark are tied for the most sets, with 7 each. However, we didn't get very many sets for movies 2 and 3. Temple of Doom only has 2 sets, if you don't count the cancelled or delayed Temple of Doom set that was supposed to come out this year. And The Last Crusade only has 3 sets, making Temple of Doom the movie with the least amount of sets. I really hope in the future we get more sets for these 2 movies, as they have awesome scenes that could be depicted well in LEGO. It's going to take a slightly darker turn than these other facts. So yes, you might have known by now, but LEGO Indiana Jones is probably the closest we'll ever get to real war vehicles and Nazi figures. Most of the villains in the sets are soldiers from the Nazi army or Nazi generals. We even got 2 versions of the fighter plane chase from The Last Crusade, which includes a Nazi pilot and possibly a Nazi fighter plane. I don't really remember what it was. However, the closest we got to a Nazi plane was the fight on the Flying Wing set. It depicts a Nazi vehicle from the movie and is very accurate to the real-life version of this vehicle that was used in the war. Also, LEGO Indiana Jones 2, The Adventures Continue, the video game, the second video game in the series, even depicts the book-burning scene from The Last Crusade, which, if you remember, was full of the Nazi symbol, which I won't say here, and even includes the big baddie from that era. I won't mention his name either. Luckily, the scene in the actual video game did not show that person at all, or any Nazi flags with the bad symbol. It was replaced with like this red and black striped flag, which I think is good, but I don't know why they even included that scene in the... Number 6 is relatively short and quick fact, and that is that Indiana Jones has appeared in every Indiana Jones set. You might have heard this by now, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense because Indiana Jones is practically in every scene from the movies. They're even named after him, so yeah, it wouldn't make sense not to include him in any set, but it's still cool that you can get him in any set, and it's easy to get him because you just only have to buy one Indiana Jones set, and you get an Indiana Jones figure, which I think is pretty neat. Next, I'm going to talk about another exclusive Indiana Jones set. This is called the Han Solo / Indiana Jones Transformation set, and was an exclusive set for 2008 New York Toy Fair. It was limited to 100 copies and comes with Indiana Jones and a Han Solo figure. And this set is very rare nowadays. You never really see it for sale, and includes some exclusive prints. The set can be spun around to show either Indiana Jones in a temple-like setting or in a Han Solo in a Death Star-like setting. Its set is a nod to Han Solo and Indiana Jones being played by the same actor, Harrison Ford. I think it's a brilliant set, but it's still very rare to get. You could part it out, but you can't really get the prints if you're going to just part it out and build with the pieces you have. But anyways, let's move on to the next. The LEGO Indiana Jones sets that were released haven't been very big. However, the biggest one we've gotten is the newer release, 77015 Temple of the Golden Idol. This diorama includes 1,545 pieces, the most of any Indiana Jones set that we've gotten so far. The second biggest set of the theme is the Temple of the Crystal Skull set, 7627, with 929 pieces. And the third biggest set that we've gotten, that we would have gotten actually, is the now canceled Temple of Doom set with 801 pieces. I think the most after that is the older version of the Temple of Doom set. I don't really remember off the top of my memory, but this just shows that the piece count doesn't really matter to have a good theme. I mean, most of these Indiana Jones sets were small piece counts, but had great minifigures, and most people say it was a great theme. I'm going to talk about the similarities and between Lego Adventures and Indiana Jones now. I mean, it's pretty clear that the Adventures theme was at least trying to mimic the Indiana Jones characters and scenes between its depictions of plundering treasures in an Egyptian desert, and the characters in the theme. So yeah, Johnny Thunder, who's like the main adventurer, is obviously an alternate version of Indy, and they both bore fedoras. The female character, also a female assistant who appears a lot in Adventures, also is very similar to the sidekick Indiana Jones picks up during his adventures. Even the Doctor character and the Adventures theme, whose name changes a lot as well, they wear the same hat as Indiana Jones' dad did later in the Lego line, and even looks the same as his father. I think it's cool that we have this old Adventures scene that pokes fun at Indiana Jones, and then we get the real licensed Indiana Jones theme later on. Finally, my final fact for this video is about the 2 online Indiana Jones video games. No, these aren't the Lego Indiana Jones games that you played back in the day on the Wii or Xbox. They aren't the original Adventures or Adventures Continues. They're very different games. From what I can tell, these games, you could play them on the official Lego website back in the day, and these games were called the Shanghai Car Chase and the Indiana Jones Adventures. In the Car Chase one, you played as Short Round's car and would drive through the roads of Shanghai, I think trying to get gangsters or something. And then the other game, you would play through 4 levels from the first 3 movies, and you had the guide Indy through puzzles and booby traps to win the levels, and all these levels are based on different scenes from the first 3 movies, like the temple escape from the first scene of the first movie, and like the desert from the first movie, and the motorcycle chase from the second movie. So yeah, let's move on to the end of the video. So yeah, that's going to be all the facts that I have for you today. How many of these facts did you know? Tell me in the comments down below. And if you have another fact that I left out of the video, leave it in the comments below as well, and I might make a part 2 in the future. Thank you for watching this video through entirely. It took me some time to make. I hope you enjoyed learning these Indiana Jones facts. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. See you guys later. Goodbye.